Hey there guys, what is going on? Man, this is a bit of a different video here and we're just going to play some gameplay. We're just going to play some Call of Duty here. I mean, we're going to be talking about our class setup in just a second, but man, I cannot stop using the burst FAL. Like, just the rate of fire that you get from the FAL, shooting all these bullets down range is so super strong. If anybody gets in the way of these bullets, they are typically going to die. It's not a weapon you can be super aggressive with, like you shouldn't really rush around too much with it. It should be more played like just a regular assault rifle, being kind of methodical as to where you check, like the angles you peek and so on. Hard to see enemies on this particular map. Where are they? I mean, you can see there, that dude got in the crosshairs and he was finished. Benito. Somebody coming behind? No? Yes? Okay, apparently they're respawning behind us, which is a little bit of a problem, so we're going to take up a little bit of a better position here. But you can just see, man, like, this thing absolutely stinks of being too oh my god. Leave me alone. Just give me a second, I want to talk. This thing absolutely stinks of being way too strong, like. Oh my god, what is happening? Leave me alone. Just give me a second. If we wait here, we're guaranteed to get at least... yeah, we're guaranteed to get at least one kill here, maybe two. If he jumps over the wall. No. Okay. Use the field upgrade, you clown. Alright, let's go. Oh. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. No! Oh, our streak was so good. But man, I cannot stop using the burst FAL. It is absolutely insane. I mean, most of our kill streaks are going to be completely nullified on the Shoot House Megastore anyway, but I mean, Shoot House. I always call it just Shoot House Megastore. But man, we might do a couple of games in this video. We might do one depending on how long this one is. But you just see, like, you get those sights up, you get those shots down range, burst FAL does the rest. Such a strong weapon in the game at the moment. It's really interesting, like, when they do make balance changes in this game, like, it changes so much typically. Like, there is typically large meta implications whenever they do change something. Like, if they make the MP5 worse, if they make the assault rifles worse overall, like, something eventually will rise to the top. People are always looking for the most, like, the meta, basically, which is the most efficient tactical approach, or, like, basically it means using the best stuff to, like, win more games, essentially. It's a pretty simple concept. If you use things that are better, like if stuff is just like blatantly overpowered, I mean, you're going to be performing better typically. Like that's why people use the M4, the MP5 and so on and have done so previously. This is up there right now. This is a very, very strong weapon. I don't even know where these dudes are actually spawning, which is a little bit of a problem, but I mean, what can you do really? But man, just the burst fire on this. Typically I am a fan of burst fire weapons, but only if they are super, super strong. Like previously in other games, the burst fire weapons have either been absolute garbage or they have been literally the best weapon in the game by so far it's not even funny. Like, think the M16 from like COD 4. The COD 4 M16, absolute banger of a weapon. Whoa. Okay, that was not a 1 or 2 burst kill, which is a little bit disappointing, but I mean, you can't get them all right. He's a little bit far away, hard to hit those shots sometimes. But man, like, and you've got weapons like one of the burst weapons that was like a 3 burst in Black Ops 2 was a bit lame. Like, just through previous Call of Duties, I mean, the 4 burst weapon was absolutely busted, but the 3 burst weapons were typically not super good in other games. Only like the M16, bro, what are you doing? Only like the M16 from like COD 4 was typically super broken, and they kind of want to avoid having burst weapons be super powerful, mostly because it's sort of an instant kill. Like, firing 3 bullets with 1 press of the weapon is kind of powerful when you do compare it to, like, just firing a couple of bullets. I mean, automatic weapons typically do have the advantage, but only because they can fire more bullets. I got a little tag on that guy there. Okay, he's dead. But yeah, typically only because they can fire more bullets. If they do balance them appropriately, they should have a fair chance of going up against those kind of weapons. So, I mean, it's a fair balancing act that they have to look at, and making this do a lot of damage is very, very cool. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. If we hide here and somebody comes for us, there shouldn't be anything that they can do. Like, if we just sort of... Like, I've been killed from here before. There is nothing you can do if somebody decides to hold here. Come on. Please. Please. Well, I guess we'll go kind of slowly then. There is definitely going to... Where are these guys coming from? This is kind of big map for only the old regular 6v6. Like, it's kind of big. It makes it a little bit boring because you spend most of the game sort of running around. But on 10v10, this game, or this map rather, is absolutely sick. It's a little bit annoying. Would normally expect to get those kills. That's the thing, if you land these shots, you're going to get some kills. It's pretty simple. Like the burst FAL, if you're at those right ranges, those medium distances, if you land some headshots, or at least one headshot, I think it is, you're probably going to get the kill as long as you land like a couple more bullets. There was a guy there, so we'll just ignore that. Did he get killed? Did someone kill him? Yes. Somebody did take this man out. I think you just say at the right distances, this thing absolutely shreds, and it's wild. I can't stop using it. This is one of my favorite guns in the game right now. Like, I always have these soft spots for weapons that aren't like #1 top tier of the meta because they're like, I don't know, I just enjoy using things that are a little bit different. Yeah, it's one of those things that helps keep the game interesting. It's like the people who like specifically only grind with the MP5 and like the M4. I mean, sure, it's fun and you're having like, that's the meta. Like, that's the most efficient tactical approach. Like, you should be using the weapons that are best, but using things that are slightly different is super fun too. And I mean, the FAL's always been kind of good, but with this most recent balance patch, it has been put into the stratosphere, like, super good. There's a cool little line of sight back there. It's not super useful, like, you can't really make use of that too much, but, I mean, you know. Oh, the double was nice there. Landed one headshot on one of them, and the other guy took the full burst, so... It's a very, very capable weapon here. Very, very strong, in my opinion. Oh, God. They are a little bit trickier to use, typically, than... They are typically a little bit trickier to use than just regular assault rifles because you can just sort of fire more bullets down range. But if a burst weapon is for you, you should absolutely shred with this. Like, give it a try. If you want to try this out, it's a little bit tricky to unlock. Like, it does take a... This is bad. Look, it does take a fair little while to unlock this, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. This game is wrapping up sort of soonish. It is about to be over. No, no one there. Alright, the game has finished there. How long did that take? How long was that? About 9 minutes or so. We can talk for about a minute. We can get to that 10-minute mark on YouTube. Very, very important to get that 10-minute mark for those mid-roll ads. I do really like when they do make balance changes in this game. Basically, it just makes keeps the game fresh, makes it interesting. I mean, 19-4 isn't super special. I mean, we were going on a fairly good streak at the start there, and it would have been pretty good. But, you know, that's how it goes. Sometimes you get taken out. I suppose we can talk about the class setup that we were using there. It shouldn't be too difficult. So basically, we're using the FAL here, of course, with the burst perk. Makes it a 3-round burst. The burst rate is kind of slow, I'm not going to lie, but it makes it a little bit easier to hit every single shot. Like, if you're getting those bullets on target anyway, like, you'll hit all of the burst. If somebody is moving across your screen, it can be a little bit difficult, but you sort of have to aim chest and head level to be able to hit that shot, get a consistent kill. We're also taking the XRK Marksman Barrel for that damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. One of those options that's very, very powerful here to help keep us on target, send those bullets a little bit further and a little bit faster. Very, very strong here. The most powerful optic in the game, in my opinion, in the GI Mini Reflex, makes it very, very easy to hit those shots with that unobstructed picture frame. Like, you have a nice view of the outside of the frame as well. It's not obstructive at all. We're taking the FSS close quarter stock over the no stock just because we don't want to risk that sort of recoil control increase from the no stock, and the FSS close quarter stock is very, very powerful here. The stipple grip tape, of course, aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. This is a very, very powerful class setup in the game at the moment. Super, super strong. I just love using the burst FAL. It's one of my favorite weapons right now. Definitely give this a try if you haven't already done so. Anyway, guys, we'll wrap it up here. Let's try and get this one to 30 likes for the burst FAL. I love it so much. One of my favorite weapons. And make sure if you haven't already done so to hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on, just so you don't miss out on any more of these videos. Let me know if you did prefer this style of sort of class setup where we do some gameplay, commentate over the top of it, have a good time, nice and chill, or whether you like the more structured ones. I'm a bit of a fan of both. I just like playing Call of Duty, so this does work for me, and I also like making the other sort of more structured class setup, so do let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!